Peace, peace. Water her family. It is 11:11. And we're going to start with the air sign Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as North Node. So thank you for visiting my channel. While you're here, please engage with a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. Also, turn on your notifications for my post and when I go live. And follow me on my social media platforms to find out when I'll be making an in-person appearance. Invite me out to your city. Let's shake and bake. But for now, I'll be in Dallas, Texas, and I'm excited to connect with you all. So we're going to get into the air sign reading. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for clearing my energy and allowing me to connect with precise, concise, clear messages for the air sign collective of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Thank you so much for protecting from the low vibrational, dark demonic, evil eye influences that try to guide messages of truth and clarity to this collective. Thank you for this. Amen. All right. Let's just jump into it. Let me get a sip of water. I'm like, we just finished that fire sign reading, and boy. I hope you're having a wonderful night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Let's see, air signs. Ooh, it's so funny because I saw that, but I didn't want to look too hard at it. That's so interesting already. That's great. So first and foremost, I feel like some of you guys need to get energies out of your way that are reflecting to you fear. Okay, like they're small thinkers, small doers, and constantly want to rub off this fear on you. When you are somebody who literally has a brilliant mind, brilliant beliefs, and quite frankly, you've outgrown this stage or these people or these influences around you, or this could even just be ways that you're influencing yourself with certain thought patterns and behaviors that you're still allowing. I see a transition happening here. You're leaving behind this energy of just being a victim. Look, we got a little feather confirmation, and you're entering a more peaceful period of time in your life. You're entering some very joyful, lighthearted times. Like you're finding the light in your heart again after a period of darkness. And I also feel too that air signs, you're being fearless. This is what this next 2 weeks for you is about. Maybe this has been your energy for some time, but you're just moving in this momentum of being fearless, of breaking through obstacles, self-imposed limitations. All this stuff has been rooted in lack. You're really going towards your paradise. You're planting beautiful things, or you're realizing the things that you planted have always been beautiful, and you're just choosing to focus more on those things and looking more at the love that's in your life, looking at the possibilities and the hope and potential of things that need more of your attention, need more of your energy, because what you had been giving your energy to, it was just stagnant. It wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't serving you. It was keeping you in a victim mentality or a victim position in life. And so I see you just taking all that shit back. And you're believing more in yourself, or you're connecting more with your intuition, your sense of power, your gifts, your inner self, like this very fierce Like, you just don't give a fuck. Like, let's just say you're acting like a fire sign. Like, you're just like an air that's like blowing fire right now. Like, you're just like, I don't give a fuck. I like that energy. Welcome to the gang, fire gang. If you have fire placements in your chart, you probably want to go listen to that reading. Even if you don't, it was still great because it was all okay. We're not going to put into it, but if you feel called, we all technically do have like almost every sign in us. So the fire sign reading definitely had some very motivating messages in there. But air signs, yeah, I just feel like you don't give a fuck and you're just like doing what you love and loving what you do, and that's you doing you. And this is beautiful because I feel like so many of you guys have been people pleasers in the past, or just trying to make everybody comfortable, or living according to how other people think you should be doing things. And now it's like you're just, over the next 2 weeks, it's like you're just about to have a lot of fun with the circle of eternal joy here, with exploring this self-expression that is, I'm hearing, unhinged. Some of you guys are just becoming unhinged. And it makes sense because we have a horse here. And it's just getting this very like, whatever was holding you back before ain't holding you back now. You're not gonna let it, like, and even if you feel fear, it's like you've had this courage, you have this, like, almost, I feel like a full energy here, not in a negative way, but in a way where it's like you're willing to take a risk. You're willing, and that's all that matters to you. You're willing to take this dance with life and experience joy, and know that evolution is happening in a way that is cyclical. It's not linear, and yeah, I don't know. You guys have definitely been finding new meanings of life and creating new meanings of life. Okay, sorry about the interruption. Um, but that's my baby, so she's not really an interruption. Well, you know what? She's kind of added to the message because I felt like I was about to say something, or was feeling something anyways, about connecting with your inner child, coming out of darkness to light, like really finding that inner child, that innocence, that purity, that because it's just like a childlike energy of just being free, freely you know, not giving a fuck. Like, kids honestly don't be giving a fuck. They just don't. Like, but it's beautiful because that's them being themselves, and it's them living in their truth and their authenticity, and like everything that's for them happens. And like, life is just so effortless. They're in this circle of internal joy. Like, all they know is joy because they enjoy being themselves. They enjoy going after what they love and doing what they love. And this is what this is about. Like, you've healed your inner child, or you are going through a process of healing your inner child by being in this energy. So interesting. Duality, yeah. You found that life isn't just black and white. Maybe you do think in a black and white way, but you've challenged your point of views and your beliefs, and you're starting to see that there's more than one meaning of life. And that, what is this card about? This is about understanding that sometimes you can be too logical. You can be too in your head about what you think you should be and how you should show up and all this, when there's a need to be more, you know, free spirited and creative and spiritual, or just living in faith instead of this fear. Like, it's a need for balance here. Of course, air signs, y'all always need balance, don't y'all? No shade. But like, some of you guys are just literally looking at things from a new perspective. and starting to see that there's more than one meaning. And maybe you've misunderstood some things about yourself, or understood some things about the things that you desire and want to go after. So let's see. In the next 2 weeks, yeah, you're just having some type of clarity. Sacred purpose. Yeah, you're being called to something, or you're living, you embracing this mentality and this freedom of thought, action, behavior, and just being willing to take a risk. Like I said, like you're walking into a purpose, or you're showing up in a newfound purpose that reflects more of who you are and aligns you with better opportunities. I feel things that are more true to your heart. Precognition, man. Okay. In the next 2 weeks, pay attention to your dreams. You're dreaming of things before they happen. You're dreaming of things, or whatever visions you have while daydreaming. You're seeing things before they happen. 11:01 on the timer and 11:33 on the clock, or 23. 1, 2, 3. So we have some type of ascension happening here. We have some type of, you're opening a portal of some kind where like now because you're identifying with this new energy. It's like things that were not accessible to you because you were too afraid, or you were too worried about what people think, or whatever was blocking you ain't blocking you now. And it's like now you're about to run through this portal, you're about to run up a few ladders, and you're about to enter into some type of paradise, like it says, and where you're about to start seeing these dreams, these things you imagine come to life or come into fruition. And over these 2 weeks, you could actually be having some type of dreams that's showing you what's going to happen in the near future. Or this could be over the next 2 weeks for some of you. Yes, you're having dreams and seeing things before they happen, but you're also experiencing things that you dreamed of already to even confirm that you're on the right path. Interesting. Isn't that? So yeah, psychic ability, future vision. Yeah, some of you guys are definitely being given some very deep insight about what you're now ready to plant on earth. It's like these things that you've been dreaming of, these things you've been seeing, you're now ready to bring it to earth through this action, this fearlessness, this moving past obstacles, this personal power of yours, taking the initiative is what you're going to be focused on over the next 2 weeks. It's time to touch the earth with these visions, these ideas. It's time to create them. You found your purpose. Amen. So yeah, you're living in purpose over these next 2 weeks for sure. Whether that's just moving differently, thinking differently, behaving differently, showing up differently to people, that is your purpose now. And that's like the thread that you're pulling, that is unfolding more of this paradise, this peace, this new world to you that's always been there, but now because you're changing, you're about to begin to realize and see it, and see these other meanings to things that before you may have had just a black and white point of view on, but now it's like you're starting to see a silver lining, you're starting to see things that you didn't see before, and the potential of it, and why before now you were kind of hesitant or in this fear energy of going towards it and having it and making it a part of you or your life. Now it's like, fuck all that. I'm about to pull that shit down out of my dreams, and I'm about to anchor that shit right here. Because as happy as I see that shit makes me my dream, I wonder what it would be like down here. Okay, so it's like this inspiration, this connecting with your inner child, I said, where it's like your heart is going through some type of opening over these 2 weeks. Where it's like you are ready. 1414, you might be catching that number as well too, or just fives that are showing you like you're ready to shift out of one position or purpose that you've been in, and you're ready to embark on something new that's more true to who you are. And this could just be like trusting yourself more than you ever have over these next 2 weeks. This could be not asking them for an opinion or advice on what it is you're thinking or doing, and just doing it when nobody's watching type shit. Because I feel like some of you air signs are very like just like mischievous, but like not mischievous, but just like you feel maybe mischievous when you do things and don't have other people's approval or don't have other people's like input on what they think. You probably feel sneaky, like, but like, no, this is just you taking back your personal power and going for what you want because it's your life, like you don't have to make other people happy. Like your decisions are not here to serve other people. Like you really are here to serve yourself. But when I say serve yourself, like serving God, like, serving the things that God has put in your spirit to do or have or become, you know? Portal. I cut the deck and here's portal. As I said, that's a confirmation. You're jumping through a portal these next 2 weeks. Building your world. Yeah, you're definitely building something new because you're planning something new, and you got to set boundaries. Heavy on the boundaries here because yeah, some of you guys have before liked to depend on others in some way too much. Clarity, I said, was coming, didn't I? That's another confirmation. And yeah, nurturing. You could be connecting with somebody who has a very nurturing energy, or this is you, nurturing yourself with your own self-love, self-respect, self-worth, care. This is you definitely giving yourself grace. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be all figured out. You don't have to carry burdens. Like, know that you deserve grace, you deserve compassion, you deserve forgiveness from yourself. You deserve a second chance. Some of you guys need to hear that. I also see divine feminine. So some of you guys could literally be stepping into your divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or woman or non-binary. This is you embracing this energy of being, more connected to your heart, more magnetic, more receptive, and more like humble. I'm hearing like just kind of getting some things out of your way where you're just healing this heart space. And maybe you're going towards a divine feminine, or you're feeling guided towards a divine feminine energy, or there's a divine feminine energy that's coming in to help you or support you or just reassure you that, like, yeah, you made the right decision. River of blessings. We're going to look deeper into this. Okay, what the fuck is going on? All right. Air signs, the next 2 weeks, July 3rd to July 17th. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Major ending, new beginning. Yeah, you're ending a huge life learning cycle. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. I'm sorry to yawn on y'all. But I'm like, wishful thinking. Y'all done slowed me down with that one. I'm just like, huh? We're going to figure it out. Moderation and self-control. Y'all going to have that these next 2 weeks. Pausing to reflect. Yeah, there is some self-forgiveness that's coming in here. Some type of healing in order to open these blessings up to you. Wishful thinking. Y'all really got me stumped with this one. What the hell? Well, let's keep going. Family support. Okay. You might be reflecting or, having to set boundaries with how much you're allowing your family to know, or the people closest to you know about whatever you're trying to do or what you want to do. Maybe it's time to, or maybe, yeah, for some of you actually, maybe you guys need to talk to somebody in your family to help have this renewed faith, because some of you guys have been indulging in destructive behaviors and have a heavy burden on you. And so maybe that's why I'm seeing that you've been in this fear, victimization energy, being harmful to self, but Spirit's reassuring you that there's better times ahead here. Like you're moving into a peaceful period, but it is a result of you changing your beliefs and like connecting with your inner child and connecting, using this fearless energy to move you out of this stagnancy. Yeah. Moving in purpose these next 2 weeks. Knowing that these dreams, these visions, these psychic visions you've been having are meant to touch earth, are meant to be something you have and experience. So whatever you're holding against yourself, whatever you're holding, like guilt, shame, regret, judgment of whatever kind against yourself, it's time to heal that, release that, be nurturing towards yourself with this, giving yourself grace. There's no need to be perfect. And know that like you don't have to accept whatever you've been dealing with because you're like holding on to some wishful thinking of something else or somebody else. Or it's like it doesn't have to be a wish, it can come true. Like it literally can be yours, but it's tapping into this removing obstacles energy. It's tapping into this duality, knowing that there's more than one meaning. There's more than one side to something. There's potential in everything. There's discovery still yet to be made for things. 11:33, I call my timer. So yeah, you guys need to know that your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team is definitely supporting you, got your back. Like these manifestations, these visions are what you're meant to have, what you're meant to do. But it's time to release these burden from yourself. It's time to really get in control of your desires, of your impulses, of your urges, of your, habits that are not serving you. This is what you're reflecting on over the next 2 weeks, because it's time for you to completely release and like stop being hard on yourself because you feel like you've hurt or disappointed, or I don't know. It's just definitely like just being really hard on yourself, I feel like. And it's like you don't need to be hard on yourself. You just need to you need to free yourself is what I meant to say, but you need to be fearless. Have more faith because your faith is going to be renewed. And I think you just need to talk to somebody in your family, like really get whatever is on your chest off, like opening up, talking to somebody you trust, looking in the mirror. If that's just you, talk to yourself. But I really do feel like you need to lean on like somebody who really you can trust and open up about whatever it is that's bothering you or whatever it is you feel like you need to do, but you can't do it because you got this fear. And some of this fear is like not even real. Like it's just you're judging yourself more than the situation is even judging you. You're holding something against yourself and you're trying to cope with it and you're trying to do all this other stuff to move yourself away from it. But it's like you got to come back to heart. You got to come back to self and take care of this space right here, this heart. Because yeah, whoa guys, over the next 2 weeks, all I see is for you air signs is that you are your biggest competition. You are your biggest challenge right now. Because your challenge at this moment in time is to leave the past behind. Is to connect with the spiritual energy and this alignment energy, knowing that everything happened for your highest good to teach you a lesson to help you grow. There's no need to be perfect. There's no need to have it all figured out. You are forgivable. You are worthy of a second chance, like I said. And it's okay to start over. This new beginning, this new opportunity, this reset, this turning to your family for support or whoever it is you can trust and depend on when it comes to sharing your heart and feelings with. Because you will receive this nurturing energy. You will receive support. Okay? And this could be about a woman as well, too. For some of you, if you're a masculine, this could be about a particular feminine energy. And you don't think you'll be able to get this person back, or you just have all this weird energy about what the fuck you think is going to happen, and you won't act on it, and like it's just weighing you down because it's something you like dream of, and it's something that it's like you feel like these dreams are only going to happen in your dreams, like you feel like it's a sin or something like horrible to try to go back and confront this. And this is why you need to sit with self and reflect and look at what you're holding against you and how you're coping with this and what destructive behaviors you're indulging in and whatever you're doing to try to ignore your heart. And yeah, my right ear's ringing. So yes, I'm talking to somebody. Somebody gonna hear me. But yeah, time to leave the past behind. It's time to embrace this enlightenment. It's time to learn these lessons. It's time to let go. Your faith will be renewed. I feel like the outcome of this is gonna go much better than you think. End of learning cycle. Period. Poo. Traditional relationship, balanced partnership. Now, what did I say? I feel like this was about a feminine energy. Damn. So this feminine energy can be man or woman. It doesn't have to be gender specific, but if you're a man, obviously it's going to be a woman if that's what you're into, or a man who embodies more of the feminine energy. If you're a woman, this is going to be a man who is very compassionate, empathetic, understanding. He's still masculine, but he's connected to his heart. He's connected to his feelings, and he's a lover guy, or a lover girl, whatever whatever y'all out there doing, whoever y'all like, okay? But this is a divine feminine energy. This is somebody that inspires you, that you know, you feel is out of reach. Mm. But the only reason you feel like that though is because you feel like you did something that was unforgivable, or you feel like, you're just being hard on yourself. Yeah, let's get to the tarot before I lose my brain. Holy Spirit, clarify what's going on in the air sign collective over these next 2 weeks. What's happening for them? What guidance do they need at this time? Oh my God, I'm looking at my skin and I'm like, I look tan. Ooh. Well, this camera makes me look even brighter, but I'm getting a little caramel, okay? I see my caramel coming in. Don't look at the screen too much. It's a little bright. Let me turn it down. Anyways, let's lighten the energy of the air signs. Like, whoa, you guys are like air, but y'all are giving me some heavy ass energy right now. But you know what? The air does go through a lot, right? Sorry, no pun intended, but kind of. All right, let's see what's going on with the air sign collective. Holy Spirit, show me what's going on with the air sign collective over the next 2 weeks. Yeah, you're having to reflect and look at this self-worth of yours. Because wishful thinking, I felt like this is something that you put off, like I said, out of reach. Something that you feel like can only happen in your dreams. And if this is not a person, this is definitely a desire, a dream, a purpose, something that you really want to do. But traditional relationship and balanced partnership did come out. So for some of you, it is literally a relationship. And I feel like for some of you, I do see success and perseverance. Let me put that reminder out here because I didn't get to it yet, but it's sitting literally right in front of me. That this is the focus that you need. Is success and perseverance. Success and perseverance. Like all this other stuff, all these coping mechanisms over the next couple of weeks, this is all the stuff you're leaving behind. All this trying to like suppress how you feel, suppress these dreams, these desires, the stuff that you're yearning for. This purpose you feel called to, because this purpose could very well to like move towards somebody and be with them or engage in a new beginning. 2922 when I said that on the timer, and 1141 on the clock. So this is definitely about stepping through something new, like this portal energy. Let's welcome you into like building a foundation, a solid connection with somebody, like starting over. If this is not with somebody, this is with yourself and your dreams, your goals, your desires. entering into a balanced partnership with yourself, having a traditional committed, like being committed to yourself, to your visions, to your goals, and working on those diligently, and leaving behind all the stuff that you're using to give you these temporary highs, these temporary satisfaction in the moment. Over the next 2 weeks, you're going to be really looking at how you're suppressing and, standing in your own way. You are your competition. You are your challenge right now from having what you want. So that's what that means for a group of you. Now, the other group of you, this could literally be a relationship where it's like there is something around your self-worth. Both sides, this is self-worth related. Whether this is holding yourself back from pursuing a goal, a dream, a lifestyle, or a relationship. Doesn't matter what it is. This is related to your self-worth, what you feel worthy of. And looking at why you don't feel worthy of it, and why you keep settling for less or settling for things that are not really bringing you that substance. It's just only bringing you that temporary gratification. And so some of you guys are definitely going in over these next 2 weeks to really do some shadow work, some healing, like looking at what is it that made me this way? How did I start learning to behave and think this way? Like, why am I being so hard on myself? Why do I think I cannot, open up or go for this? And then, you're going to be connecting with this fearlessness. At some point it's just going to be like, fuck it, I'm willing to take the risk. And some of you guys are going to start working on this idea, this dream, this desire, this thing that feels very soft and tender to you. You guys are going to start nurturing something or reaching out. And I see some of you guys are going to like be presenting if this is a relationship, you're going to be opening up, sending a message over the next 2 weeks, initiating a conversation, or just letting somebody know how you feel straight up, and letting them know like you're here to be like on a journey of consistency and be dedicated and work on this and taking your time with this connection. Okay, 11:44 is what time it is right now. So this is definitely about manifesting a solid connection, and this could be somebody that you feel is your twin soul, your soulmate, somebody that you feel a deep connection with, or a deep sense of purpose towards. Like you feel like your purpose is to love them, is to be with them, is to experience them. Like you feel called into that. So yeah, this is you opening up your heart, wanting to take your time though, but like at least getting it started, being vulnerable. Or like I said, if this is a dream, a goal, a lifestyle, this is you starting to work on those creative ideas, starting to put what you love first, and making time for it, and taking your time with it, and not rushing through the process, enjoying the art, enjoying the process, trusting the process. Whichever way it goes, you're trusting the process over these next 2 weeks. And clarify, Holy Spirit, this Page of Cups. Yes, for some of you, you guys been having your eye on a goal, on a prize, on a lover, on somebody that you really deeply admire, or something you deeply admire or want to be a part of and have for yourself. So this is definitely, you've been watching somebody from afar with this Page of Swords here. You've been studying, you've been, you've been studying something new that you see has the potential to really change your life, or be a very exciting, and like that paradise energy was here. So something that's very exciting, something that's very like can bring you a lot of inspiration and motivation, and just keep you on your toes, keep you excited. This could be a person, quite literally, like somebody that you are very attracted to. But either way, it's something you're very attracted to, something you really want to go for, something that inspires you. And you've been watching it, you've been studying this, you've been learning about it, you've been seeing, some things around this. And now, lovers, yeah, you're making a choice to give to it. Clarify this message of air signs. Yeah, there's some type of inner conflict around this. And this is why the guidance before all this was saying to be fearless, is to, focus on your beliefs, changing your beliefs, and trusting in the visions that God has been giving you, or knowing that these things are, it's time for these things to happen because God has showed you that it's yours. Like, what are you questioning? Like, if you dreamed it, if you saw it happening, it's for you, it's yours. Go for it now. The fuck? Push you off the cliff, air signs. Like, damn. Like, I'm just gonna tease y'all a little bit. Okay, let's lighten up. Y'all are like super like, oh my God. And then this inner conflict, it's like, oh my God. Oh my God. But what if, no, stop, shut up, just do it. All right. What else is going on with air sign over the next 2 weeks? Or air signs, is it because you feel like what it is you want to go for, there's a lot of people that want it? Do you feel like you can't, like, if this is where your self-worth is in question here, like, do you feel like you don't have what it takes to have this and keep it? Do you feel like you're gonna like fumble it? Ace of Swords, there's some type of truth, clarity, communication coming in, or this is you taking the move to initiate this. Page of Wands, you want to rekindle something, you want to get something started over again. Yeah, this is a wish fulfillment. And this is exciting because, like, it's like you're taking small steps, but these steps are like really leading to a bigger fulfillment. And what? You're going to find out that this situation that you want to go towards, air sign, in the next 2 weeks is like really open to working and collaborating with you and has the same desire. Like, what you want wants you back is what I'm feeling. And this is where the wish fulfillment comes in. Wow, yeah. You are definitely overcoming some very limiting beliefs around what is possible for you in love and following your heart. And you're going towards something that you really want that's worthwhile to you. Or because you've gone through this change of beliefs, or opened up and had this heart to heart with somebody in your family, somebody you really deeply trust, and you've gone through this spiritual awakening and you're leaving behind the past and, going through this metamorphosis, you are now beginning to see that you can move forward, or now you have space open for this to come in. And you're just like, fuck it, I'll just take the risk. I'll just take the risk. Like, damn it, like, I'll just do it, like, whatever, like, I want it, and I want it real bad. And I do see this is going to be like a very balanced, stable connection. This is going to be something that brings you in a lot of like a sense of security. It's going to be brought in with this situation. So if this is a goal, whatever, apply where it fits. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this deck is upside down. What's going on? Holy Spirit, show me more about what's going on with air signs over the next 2 weeks. Whoa. Knight of Pentacles is out here twice. So yeah, you're like, okay, let me tell you about yourself. Air signs. You are such a loyal person. Like, you're extremely loyal and dedicated, but sometimes you have problems with being dedicated and loyal to yourself. Like, sometimes, and what I mean by that, sometimes you have a hard time going after what you want, instead of letting people decide for you what you want and what you're going to have because they want you and that will make them happy. Like, sometimes you have a hard time putting yourself first and what you want, and for whatever reason, you think that it's not going to work out that way. And that's where it's like duality comes into play, where it's like it's time to challenge your beliefs and look and see that there's more than one meaning or more than one understanding to something, and or more than one way of looking at life and situations, and know that, like, there's nothing to fear when it comes to things that you want out of life. For some of you, you guys have already achieved things and have had success from your perseverance. So it's like, this is something that needs that too. It needs your perseverance, your trust, your faith in it. That if you've been shown these these premonitions, these psychic visions and dreams and things where you like are seeing this, is because this is what your soul wants for you at this time. And it's not wishful thinking. It's really real. Like, it's really real. What's wishful thinking is thinking that you're supposed to be staying where you've been and tolerating what you've been tolerating and playing it safe and coping and suppressing what it is you really feel and want deep down in your heart. So you choosing to put this loyalty and this perseverance and this dedication and determination towards following your heart and seeing through what it is you feel inspired to do, this is what's going to bring you into a lot of fulfillment and happiness and peace and balance within yourself. Because what's causing this inner conflict is battling your own instincts, battling your own intuition, battling your own desires, battling the things that you know is what you want. Like, what you want wants you. That's I think you just really need to hear that. Eight of Wands, yeah. You're about to, not only are you coming in like very with a lot of integrity and a lot of honesty and a lot of patience, and some you might have been moving real fucking slow about this too, like, let's be honest. But not only are you coming in with this like very like strong mentality that you're willing to do whatever it takes and you're willing to work on it, you're willing to take your time, you're willing to try a different approach to something, you're willing to be dedicated, you're willing to be loyal, you're willing to be committed to it. This is what's gonna like shift you quickly, and this is what's gonna like change things in a positive way, where something is going to, yeah, you're gonna connect with the strength. You're gonna find this courage. Do we have this out here? I don't know, but you might need to listen to fire sign reading. But we got fearlessness, same thing, right? Just this courage, connecting with this courage here, this strength, because yeah, this is real love. This is true love. This is something that you really, really want, and that will bring you so much happiness. Like, give it to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve it. What's last message for air sign for these next 2 weeks? Guidance for them. Yeah, be willing to share. Share your world. Okay, it's time to share your world. Go bump that Mary J. Blige, okay? Or whoever is thinking about sharing their world. It's time to share your world, and it's time to build this world, and it's time to dedicate yourself to a higher purpose in love, or following your heart, doing what you love. Yeah, this is justice. This is healing. This is, I've been waiting for this. All right, all right, all right, y'all. That's all I got for you. Let's see, one last oracle. The Rose's fucking kiss, baby. This is love. Love, love, love. Some of you guys need to know you will have success as long as you persevere. And you're meant to have this balanced partnership. You're meant to have this traditional relationship. Love is not a losing game all the time. You can actually win. It just takes a little bit more effort, a little bit more time, a little bit more. I just feel like effort, really. Effort, risk, vulnerability, and letting somebody know how you really feel. And yeah, know that what you want wants you. Aw, he's Water Family.